phrase stir the pot refers to intentionally causing trouble or controversy in a situation. It is often used to describe someone who provokes tension or engages in discussions that create discomfort. For example, if someone says, "Don't try to stir the pot," they are warning you not to escalate a situation unnecessarily. The expression originates from the idea of stirring a pot to mix ingredients, symbolizing the act of stirring up a contentious topic or situation. Well, here at Stir the Pot, that is exactly what This Is Jay, Big Fan Breezy, and Philosophical P specialize in every week. So buckle up for the next 2 hours as the Triangle Offense cooks up that essential flavor. Stir the pot. Come get a whiff.
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy. This is JTV and P. We back with another one. This is Stir the Pot, Biscuits and Gravy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we finna get to it. Only thing I really wanted to start with is last episode, you know what I mean? I was watching it, and the only part that I ain't like is when P was explaining something about the sports, and then he said something like to the effect of, he said, "Yeah, this not a Big Fan Breezy show. I'm talking some real shit." So I thought I'd start the show off saying I always talk real shit on my show. And
fan shit, not.
I always talk real shit. I don't always talk real shit.
Nah.
But from that specific conversation, you was coming from a business aspect, and I was coming from a fan aspect. I was speaking from a fan aspect, saying that the fans from Seattle, they missed their team. That's the only thing that I was trying to say. You was trying to, in my opinion, trying to get me to say that the fans was mad at this one or that one. I wasn't saying that they were placing blame. I was saying that
misplaced anger.
I was saying that they was just upset, and they, as a fan base, deserve their team. That was my only point. But I started the show to say that anytime it get contentious like that, we could always have a debate. Jay could be the judge. You know what I'm saying? It could always.
You don't want to debate me. You honestly don't want to debate me, bro.
Bro, I got the smoke. But
you honestly don't want to, because the difference is you're gonna always talk from a fan perspective, and I'm gonna talk black and white. I'm gonna talk black and white, and you're gonna talk.
Just set up the debate. You ain't gotta speak for me. Just set up the debate. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's it. This ain't gonna be messy. This ain't none of that. We're gonna continue with the topics. We're gonna continue with the topics.
And I'm glad I got this shirt on tonight now. And I didn't even know why I wore this shirt. The spirit of Stir the Pot told me to wear this shirt tonight. Yeah. Because you want to debate me?
No. Ain't about debate.
No, this is how I talk. This is how I talk.
No. This is not about debating. This is about the fact that you said I don't talk real shit on my show, and I felt the way about it.
Shit. Okay, well, I'm clarifying it.
Again, like I said, when we was having a conversation, I brought it up to say that, again, to shorten my soliloquy, that they deserve, that specific fan base deserves their team. It wasn't to say to place blame. It wasn't to do none of that. It was the only reason why I said what I said. It wasn't to debate you. It was to call you out, to let you know I've been talking basketball. I always talk real shit. And when I come from a fan perspective, I say so. But if it's from a different lens, then I say that. But to make it seem like I don't talk real shit on my show, nigga, I'll call you out before I let that shit slide.
All right.
Fuck
well,
that.
like I said,
It's not even about the winning. It's not even about the winning or loss. It's about the fact. Oh, it's not about the winning or loss. It's about the fact that
you're gonna hush your mouth so I can humbly
apologize. No, I'm not done. I'm not hushing nothing.
Okay, well,
I said, ain't about debating you. It's not about debating you. It's about what you said. And I don't care. It's not about the win and the loss. It's about respect. I've been talking real shit. I need your validation for you to say whether or not I talk real shit. And for you saying that, I want to debate just to further the conversation, because we at Stir the Pot, and that's what the fuck we do. So I don't care what shirt you got on. I'm telling you what it is. You want smoke? I want smoke. Jacob be the judge. We could start off the show with it. Jacob pick a mutual topic. I'll be on the other side of it. You be on that side of it, and we could get to it. Don't tell me I want no fucking debate. I pulled up to start the show to tell you I want a debate. What we talking about?
Well, congratulations that, you know, they dropped for you. So that's what's up. And second of all,
I didn't get
you had your chance to speak. Can I speak now? Second of all, I want to apologize because I didn't mean it in the way you took it. I could understand the context of why you possibly took it that way. So I'm apologizing for that. All I'm saying is it's facts over feelings with me. It's feelings over facts with you. So we always going to differ when it comes to a lot of shit. I'm not a kid here. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Like I'm not. I rock a briefcase. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm not a Care Bear. So it's always facts first. It's always business first when it comes to me. And
set it up.
Like I said, I'm not saying that your show doesn't. Because shout out to your show first and foremost. I'm not saying it's not real shit. I'm just saying it's more of a live in the clouds world as opposed to feet on the pavement. That's all.
I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. See, again, like I said, I was trying to further this conversation to get to the actual topics, but like I said,
all right, well, I can explain what I mean.
I feel like it's kind of obvious what he means, though. Like, your name is Big Fan Breezy, not Big Fat Breezy. So it's like he's saying that a lot of the times you take the optimistic route, not the realistic route. I think that's what he's saying.
It's basically what I'm saying. That's what fans do. Fans are optimistic. Fans are optimistic. You come into a season 0-0, and you got the hopes of a new year. Like, I'm a fan. I have the hopes every opening day of whatever team I'm a fan of. I am the most optimistic person in the world. But once the games start playing and the shit start happening and you actually see your roster and you actually know what's going on, that's when realism comes into play. And
I mean, for that content too. This is what I'm saying. I'm not going to take much more of this ridicule from you and Jay. Set up the debate. You feel what I'm saying?
Jay is ridiculing me now too. So basically, again,
he said, "Listen, hold on. Let me continue. Let me finish saying what I'm saying. Let me tell you what I mean by what I'm saying. Let me tell you what I'm saying by what I mean. I'm saying that I don't escape reality with my soliloquies. Just because I'm optimistic and I may see it in a way where, and again, this is another thing. Of course, I'm gonna be defensive. Y'all just want to say anything to me and be cool with it. Fuck that. Hold on. I'm talking to Jay. I'm talking to Jay.
But you taking it that way.
I'm not taking it no way. I'm just telling you what it is.
Another episode. You're in your feelings.
Again, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm gonna just continue to say what I'm saying and do what I'm doing, bro. Y'all could analyze it and say whatever. I'm gonna still do it. Case in point is, like I said, I'm not trying to make it more than the topic that it is so we could continue with the show, but set up the debate. That's all I'm saying. And we're going to see what it is. I'm not going to take much more, no ridicule from you or Jay when it comes down to that, when we could set up a debate and we could see what's what.
There's no ridicule. We could see if someone is speaking their mind in a constructive manner that is not destructive or offensive, there is no ridicule. So for the fact that you're taking it as ridicule simply means
y'all saying that there's no realism in my content. Yeah, I take
all
that.
All Jay is saying is your show is called Your Big Fan Breezy. All I'm saying is you and your show take the stance of a fan only. Y'all never really it's never like, yo, this is really what it is here. Like, let's be real and call a spade a spade. It's always optimism. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I disagree with that because it's always about connecting the dots.
Jay is on your show way more than I am. So Jay would have a better stance on that than I would. That's just my stance, bro. And I'm not. And again, the last thing I want to say, I'm not really. But the last thing that I want to say is, I hope you hear me genuinely and really, brother to brother. I am not ridiculing your show. I am simply giving you my opinion on how I feel your show is. I'm not ridiculing it at all. So please understand that.
Okay.
Well, what I'm saying is, I think there are people on the show that come through and speak that real shit. But for the most part, Breeze is just speaking from the optimistic side of things for the most part. But some people do come in there and say exactly what it is. That's why Bree's show is cool, because it's not just him giving his opinion all the time. It's everybody giving their opinion, and it's a whole fan base of people that's going to say some real shit. Some people going to say some dumb shit. Some people going to say some real smart shit. Some people going to say some real positive shit. Some people going to say some real negative shit. Like this nigga Leaf going to come on there and be the most negative nigga possible 98% of the time. But shout to Leaf. Know what I mean?
Right. And you know what? You know why I'm glad you said that, Jay? Because more times than not, negative is looked at as being more real than being positive, and that's a fact.
When the team sucks,
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying real is real. Like for me, the same way is optimists will look at the glass as half full. Pessimists will look at the glass as half empty. But a realist looks at it and says it's halfway.
Right. A realist is going to be like, guess what? There's more work to do here. That's how a realist is going to look at the shit.
Bro,
and that's how I look at shit. Like, I'm not like, yo.
Bro, I'm not saying you wrong. I'm not coming at
ridicule.
This is not.
I don't know why you're taking it as ridicule.
This is not what this is.
I don't know why you're taking it as ridicule. That's the thing that I think baffles both me and Jay. Because
but again, listen, what I'm saying is, as we further the conversation, like Jay said, there's a plethora of people that come on there, and it's a plethora of different conversations. Everybody, for lack of better words, is not going to be well versed as everybody else. Some people content is, more solid than other people content, but for the most part, it's so many voices that you could see a lens through their perspective on the show, which the diversity is what I like, because again, I do try to find a positive, even if I disagree. I don't necessarily agree with everything that everybody say, and that's just as a content creator. That's why I think this show is dope, because obviously I'm not pulling up here to disagree, but I'm not pulling up to necessarily agree neither. That's why I agreed to do the show in the first place, because I think that's what make a good podcast. You know what I'm saying? Being able to have your own opinion and stand on it. Even if I disagree with P, even if I disagree with Jay, I'm going to still find my way. I'm not necessarily trying to be a content creator, just trying to lean this way or that way for, I don't know. I'm looking for, you know what I'm saying, why I'm connecting my dots, my own logic. You feel what I'm saying? But obviously, with a listening ear, I'm going to hear the truth, you know what I mean? Or the real, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, it's not about being right with me. I am trying to, you know what I'm saying, connect the dots to further the conversation. Like I said prior, you feel what I mean? But again, man, shout to my podcast. Shout to my podcast. I wanted to
seem like it's about being right with you, and you don't care about the facts. But
like what? Name one specific thing.
I told when we was talking.
No, name one specific thing.
I'm telling.
Okay. He's trying to tell you.
When we was talking about the war shit, you just kept telling me you don't want war, and that's cool. But the question was, yo, would you take your paycheck decreasing overnight if it had to do with stopping the war right now? And you just like, I want both things to be true. Like, and
he was like, a Dodger.
I can't, like, I get that you want to be Mr. Positivity, but I also think you could answer a question, but it was just about you furthering your point that it don't gotta be that way. But if life is that way, it's kind of hard. I'm just asking your opinion, and I'm not saying I want it either way, one way or another, because like I keep saying, I'm not the one that has to make these decisions, and I'm happy for that.
Above my pay grade, boss.
These are hard decisions that need to be made, and it's like,
again, but certain things, and that's another thing. I don't mind leaning to how I feel about something, especially if I know I don't control the situation. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
just like with the Nets.
Right.
I don't control the situation. Yeah, right.
I was literally thinking that shit in my head when bro.
I don't control the situation with the Nets, but in the conversations that I love or care about, I love basketball. You know what I'm saying? But at the end, I'll get passionate about it. And at the end of the day, I'm not a robot. So this whole thing with me, you know what I mean? I'd rather be the way I am than be a robotic person.
Nobody is saying that, bro.
I'm just saying. I'm talking about me first.
You felt offended and you thinking that people are ridiculing me. Me first and foremost. You thought I was ridiculing the show. I'm not doing that, bro.
It did come off as a light, though.
All I'm simply saying is, this is the last thing I'm going to say on this
episode.
This is the last thing I'm going to say on this
last episode.
When I like to talk sports, bro, I prefer to talk sports from a black and white point of view of like what it is, what I see, what I think might happen. All of that type of stuff. Analytical, because I'm an analytical type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can get emotional. We all can. But I'm not really like, I ain't gonna lie, I ride or die with the Yankees sometimes, especially in October. But like, the sport team they lose. Like, I still got to go to work tomorrow. I still got bills to pay. I still got kids.
Man, come on, man. Make your bed, don't pay my rent, man.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, though. That's all I'm saying. I'm not as passionate. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. The Knicks lost by 1 point again.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah, I watched that shit.
No, you want to know what the best part was? You know what the best part was? Let me tell you my favorite part. Let me tell you my favorite part. Mikal Bridges has 0 points. He had the glazed Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, I just saw it just now. If he'd have got just 1 point, if he'd got just one basket, they could have won that game.
That's hilarious.
I love it. That was my favorite part. That was my favorite part when I saw that on ESPN.
Look, I literally was just scrolling and I saw that he had 0 points, so I went to check and see what was the score to the game.
Yeah,
and if he had one basket, and it's crazy to me that they act like
I'm glad you brought that up. Because guess what? Now tomorrow, guess what? Either way, my day is gonna be the same, whether they lost or won. I'm just laughing at it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't live or die with it. So to me,
I'm not that guy neither. Just for clarity.
But like I'm saying, the last part I'm saying in all of this is like I just want to speak the truth when it comes to stuff. I just want to call a spade, especially when it comes to sports, because it's always been my passion to talk real shit about sports. So, I just like to talk real shit about sports, man. Optimism is great, but if the donkey is the donkey, I ain't gonna call that shit a prize-winning horse, man.
Me neither. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, like I said, man, I don't want the thing about the Knicks. I'll say my favorite part of it, then we don't have to talk about sports. My favorite part of it was knowing.
I was just about to bring up the World Cup.
Right, ain't nothing wrong with sports.
I'm joking. Okay.
No, the train prices is crazy.
I'm just joking because he claimed we wasn't talking about sports. But
we can talk about sports.
Did y'all see the train prices they about to charge?
What?
The train prices they're going to charge for the World Cup.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for the World Cup.
$1.50 to get from Penn Station to MetLife.
Yeah, I saw that.
$1.50. Crazy. Nasty work.
It's normally a $12.50 trip.
How you giving up 11 times the rate, pretty much?
Nigga, I walk.
Yo, that's crazy.
I walk.
Well, now what the walk say? What the walk say? 2.5 miles.
Let me see.
I'll do that shit.
Walk through the Highland Tunnel before I give them.
Right, it's more than 2.5, but that's still crazy.
Niggas running marathons, man.
I'm thinking that's a strong 9
What's
miles.
What's the distance, Jay? Nah, fuck that. What's the distance, man? Them niggas is crazy, man.
I'm thinking that's a strong 9 miles, maybe a little bit more. But because when you drive, you can't really tell.
9 miles.
How many?
9 miles you there in 10 minutes.
13?
12 minutes.
Yeah. All right, I wasn't too far off. I said 9.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's different.
I'm walking through the Highland Tunnel before.
I'm not walking through no tunnel. Yo, I don't like driving through tunnels. Why would I walk through one? You know what will happen when that shit starts cracking and you walking? Oh,
nigga,
man,
it's going to be on foot.
It's over.
Like, you know how they used to have in the cartoons, the little stick with the bag with the clothes, the handkerchief in it?
Yeah, no, Charlie Brown.
Like
It's crazy, yeah.
Yo, that's how Bree's gonna be walking away from this debate when we have it in a couple weeks, man.
We're gonna see. Again, like I said, man, we're gonna see, man. I'm not even fitting the pop shit. I just know I'm gonna be ready. You know, I know Jay gonna be unbiased.
Bro, you don't want to smoke in a debate with me, bro. And
bro,
you don't want to give me time to prepare.
You
don't want to give me time to prepare either. Like
bro,
that.
Wait,
like
time out though. Time out. Let me just add. Y'all just want to debate some random shit. Like y'all don't even care what the debate is. Y'all just
cooking.
No. Listen, I came in saying what I was saying because I didn't know how this was fitting the end. So I figured, fuck it, don't let it in. Make a debate and then make that shit part of the show. So my thing is, if it stirred a pot, let's say for instance, like the wall shit that you was talking about, right? We could have been on opposing sides. That could have been a part of the show. Like, all right, you know what I mean? We on opposing sides. He's on this side. He's on that side. Let's have a debate about the wall. Pick a specific
what you talking about, bro? What we need to further the conversation?
I say we let the people. I say we let the people decide. If we want to make this, if we want to build this into some time, we can strategically do it this way. We can have the debate in 2 weeks, and between now and next week, we can let the people decide. Whether it be right now live, whether it be on the clips on YouTube, whether it be the clips on IG, Facebook, whatever, we're going to let the people weigh in. They can make their decision between now and next week. And then the following week, it's going to be flambe, saute, roasting you.
Philosophers.
You're going to have to, you know what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to take that ugly little chef hat you got after I'm done with you and cross out Breeze and put P on it.
Never.
And you can
first and foremost,
you know why? Because I'm gonna be your tribal chief after that, and you're gonna acknowledge me.
First and foremost, the hat is beautiful. The chef hat is beautiful.
Promo in your ass. Man.
First off, the chef hat is beautiful.
Promo in your ass for this debate. You don't want this smoke, man. That was off the top of the head right there, effortlessly.
First off, the chef hat is beautiful. I'm the only one on the thumbnail that got a chef hat, that wears chef hat, for one. For two, that being said,
Scully a sock hat too,
right? And trust me, after 2 weeks from now, the world gonna know why I'm a chef, because you're gonna be prepared like a meal.
Like I said,
it's gonna be.
You ain't say nothing slick to a patch of ice. Again, that's like I said, water off a seal back. Again, in 2 weeks. He gonna have to back that shit. I really got that Chef Breeze hat, and it's before the Stir the Pot show. Had nothing to do with the Stir the Pot show because I've been cooking. And again, that being said,
I'm built for this.
2 weeks, nigga, more like 13 days, 59 minutes, and 56 seconds, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, fuck you talking.
Yeah, I feel like the Rocky.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you exactly why. You really, really, really don't want this, right? Like for real, bro. Because I told you, man. It's like the whole world gonna know. I don't need a chef hat. The whole world gonna know. Why? I am a chef. Because you're gonna be prepared. It's gonna be immaculate. It's gonna be like a roast. You know what I'm saying? It's exactly what it's gonna be. It's gonna be an educated roast. And I'm going pre-pause. All the way pause on this.
Oh man,
I'm going pre-pause because I'm taking words from my man Booker T, five-time heavyweight champion. I'm taking words from him right now with this one. You know how you like just the sides? It ain't gonna be no sides in this roast because it's gonna be you. It's gonna be 200 and whatever pounds you are of fucking meat being roasted. Pause. No bread. No water, no sides, all meat.
And you know what? You know what's interesting about this, Jay? Is that I don't know what the debate is going to be about.
It don't matter what it's going to be about.
Because basically, I was saying it to defend my page.
Confident in this.
So it could be about
your job, and I will.
It could be about basketball. It could be because I was defending my page.
Your job, and I would roast you. That's how.
To be specific, if we was talking about basketball, so we could keep it basketball. Facts. What's that in the background, bro?
This shit is gonna be.
That's the Rocky song.
It's gonna be magical, man.
You're playing the Rocky song.
It's gonna be magical, baby.
All right, hold on. I got a first topic.
Oh man, I can't wait for this, man. Sherman's mom, cakes and pies. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm excited right now, man.
Hold on. If y'all done talking shit. All right, hold on. I'm gonna get to the first topic. This is the topic that I was gonna start with because I thought this shit was wild when I seen it. It said John Morales, the actor who played the crime-fighting cartoon character McGruff. Remember Crime Fighter? Remember the dog? Got locked up for? Yeah.
Wait, the dog from the commercial?
Yeah, he said
got locked up for, man. I know that's where this is going.
Hold on. He said, was sentenced to 16 years in prison stemming from a 2011 arrest, which police seized 1,000 marijuana plants, 27 weapons, including a grenade launcher and 9,000 rounds of ammunition from his home, reports CBS Houston. The sentence was handed down Thursday, just 3 days after the 41-year-old former actor pleaded guilty. So he just pleaded guilty. He ain't even try to fight that shit.
Wait. Hold up. 41 now makes sense, bro. Ain't no way McGruff only 41 unless they had an OG McGruff and then he came on and took over later. Because that the timeline don't make sense.
It's a Morales.
Ain't no way McGruff younger than us and our age and shit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like McGruff got to be older because McGruff was on when we was kids.
It was a cartoon character, so it's just voice acting. So who knows?
I know that, but ain't no way.
It's a different dude that did it in the cartoon.
That's what it could be a different dude. Yeah,
that's what I'm. Yeah. That's what I was asking.
Think about it over the time because it says McGruff himself is 46 years old.
Right. That's it. This is all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. Like, ain't no way in hell it was somebody our age doing McGruff voice.
No, but it does say that bro.
What? What?
It says that shit was in 2014.
Right, but we all grew up knowing who McGruff was. I just thought it was the irony of this dude being involved.
Wait, okay, so now that is plausible. If he was 41 back then.
Yeah, it's a 2011.
You just bringing up, bro, you just put some stale ingredients in the pot,
bro. It was news to me.
Nah, bro, come on, that's
12 years. It was news to me.
12 years expired, man.
I'm on Bree's side with this.
It was news to me.
I never knew McGruff got arrested.
All right, but at least let us know that shit was you know what I'm saying, over a decade ago, bro.
No. I gotta question everybody, bro, because if you really look at McGruff, like, this nigga is definitely a criminal. Like, if you
come on, like McGruff fits the description.
This nigga looks like a nefarious character. The trench coat. Look at the shadow.
Taking the bite out of crime, right? He's taking the bite, eating off the crime,
right? That's what I'm saying.
So you saying he's like the dirty, you know,
this looks like a
taking the bite out the crime and pocketing that shit.
They put shade on his face because he's a shady character, and he used to always be standing against the wall like this.
McGruff,
I don't know. Maybe we missed the sign.
Nah, man. I don't know, man. McGruff was always cool to me, man. I ain't had no problem with him, man.
Nah, I'm just saying these dudes that represent not. You know what I'm saying? Doing crime.
That's crazy that he did all of that shit. You know,
I'm just saying. That's why
he's still locked down.
This don't look like the face of a criminal to you?
Nah.
Yeah.
That don't make him a criminal.
Listen,
You
and
know
then
who
I
he's
said,
supposed
listen,
to, and I read this a while back, who he's supposed to kind of loosely be. He's supposed to kind of be the American Most Wanted dude.
Look, he let you know
in a cartoon dog version.
He let you know in the name, McGruff the crime dog. It don't say the crime. It don't say the crime stopping dog.
They don't say the non.
Right.
They don't say non.
Look at him.
Y'all hear what I'm saying though? Who he's supposed to technically be?
Yeah, and that guy looked like a shady character too.
The American Most Wanted dude.
Yeah, you got to get to the facts. You got to get to the facts of this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So he the kingpin. You trying to say that dude the kingpin?
Mm-hmm.
His name is McGruff the crime dog. He was letting you know. He didn't say McGruff the clean dog, McGruff the police dog, the crime dog. He's letting you know what it is from scratch the whole time.
Yeah. Fucking with McGruff's name, man. McGruff was cool with me, man. I ain't never had no problems with him, man. You know, like the voice actor and the character, they two different things, man. Trust me, I totally, of all people, know this, man. I'm aspiring to be a voice actor. So I know that the characters that I play are not who I am. I'm just
this dude.
Like literally, I had an audition yesterday. I had to be a country dude. You know what I'm saying? Am I a country dude? No. But I had to be one yesterday.
It's a video meme on the internet of a dude like, yeah, my coworkers be trying to ask for my number outside of work. They don't even know me. I'm a whole different nigga. I'm damn near a gang member. And that's this nigga McGruff. Know what I mean? Like when he outside of work, he a total different nigga. He trying like, bro.
He at work, that's his representative, man.
The nigga, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's his representative when he at work.
Y'all don't want McGruff come looking for you. If you heard a nigga named McGruff was coming to look for you, would you be okay with that?
It's only two McGruffs I know.
Nah.
Yeah.
One a rapper from Harlem, and the other the crime dog. Those are the only two McGruffs I know. Y'all know any more McGruffs?
No, I don't know, but that don't seem like a nigga you want to fuck with if his name McGruff.
The nigga Gruff is in his name. You know what I'm saying? He just added heat to that shit. That nigga, he not even Gruff. That nigga Gruff. Know what I'm saying? Mick Gruff.
McGruff the crime dog, man. That's crazy.
Yo, listen. I'm just letting you know.
Couldn't name him Mick Tough. That's too obvious.
I'm just letting y'all know we might have missed something the whole time. I mean, you really got to put the pieces together when we talk about
so that was
back in the day.
Well, you said that was 2014 or 2012, something like that?
Yeah, 2011, I think.
Oh, 2011. All right, so that's 15 years ago. So dude like 56 now. So
and he's
still locked up. That's how I want to know. Yo, Breeze, you gotta circle back next week and let us know. Is he
got sentenced
in prison? What's going on with him? You know what I'm saying? Because we need to follow up on this because you know it's been a while now.
Well,
did they give him like a lighter sentence because he was the crime dog for so long? You know what I'm saying? Like what happened?
Well, if he might have got out.
The only thing the article ended up saying was they gave him the sentence 3 days later, and when his part of his plea was that he non-violent, the judge was like, "Fuck out of here!" And in her own words, she didn't say it that way, but
he got way too many rounds of ammunition to try to sit there and try to say non-violent. Like, come on, nah. Right. How many thousands of rounds you said? You said it was a lot. I remember that.
Yeah,
a lot of
like 90 or some shit like that.
Come on.
And to be honest with you, on this show, I got a lot of bad news. Just a lot of bad shit I've been seeing.
Yo, the world is fucked up right now. The world is on the ass.
If there's some good news, y'all could start with some good news, bro. Because I got a lot of stuff that I'm reluctant to say.
420 happened.
I started with some bad news just now.
420 happened the other day. Did y'all celebrate? How was 420 for you?
Oh,
I was at work all damn day, man. I finally came to the crib and I ain't smoked till like late.
Your area code should be 420, nigga. You live in the most 420th city.
It's always I mean, really, the way how I look at it is normally on 420 when I don't got as much work to do, I do get a little extra, celebrated. But it's just a way of life, man. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Meditation and relaxation, man, because A lot of things go on in the world, man.
In Denver, they should have a clock up that's like on 420 every day, like all the time.
Like go off, like how the church clocks go off at like 12. That would be fire. I would love that, and that should be like worldwide, like time. But nah, it would be companies that's from here would be with it, but the companies that's not from here that have businesses in here that's headquartered other places, then it'd be a whole bunch of other shit. But nah, all right. So since we kind of talking about smoking, right?
What's up?
I want to ask y'all a question, and then I'm gonna bring up this next topic because it's kind of on smoking, even though it's smoking the bullshit. But favorite strain ever? Since we talking that la 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 la.
What I will say is that the 420 was cool. I mean, just because I had a nightcap. I mean, did what I had to do in my day. And my favorite strain, that mother's milk, man. That mother's milk. Man. Yeah. I mean, all right. I like because some growing up, there's a lot of strains that I don't remember the name of it. There's some specific strains that
when we bought weed in the hood, that's different though, because motherfuckers ain't give shit no name. It was just like, here, this is fire.
Tyson, do Tyson count? Tyson don't count, right? Tyson don't count.
Tyson.
I mean, nah, Tyson was that shit, man. That was that chocolate brick, man.
Tyson with that chocolate with the Tyson. That shit up there, bro.
Yeah, that's just legendary, man.
I ain't gonna lie, because you know the sample with the mother's milk was such a small sample. It was great, but I had more of the Tyson than you know. What I'm saying? So if I had to stay somewhere and not go all over the world about this and that, nah, Tyson. It was Tyson. It was that chocolate with the mix, and they called it beef and broccoli. It was the best.
Yeah, Tyson skunk was all right. I liked it when they gave you the pillows, when they stuffed it a little bit, so that way you get 3 out of 10. 5, 6 out of 20 sometimes, but the 20 blocks was always official at Tyson, man. But damn shit, yeah. But that's your all time. That's the Tyson.
That's
block.
My OG triple OG favorite strain ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's some other good shit that's up there, but I don't want to be long winded. That you know what I mean? That's the one.
I ain't mad.
That's the one for sure.
What you got, Jay?
I don't know. I'm a simple person. I'm good with that haze, man. Regular when purple haze was purple hazing, or even blue dream, but with purple haze with purple hazing.
Early 2000s, early mid 2000s, that shit,
yeah, that shit was just an era.
Right after Dro.
Yeah. But that haze was just like the taste of it and the way it smoked, the fluffiness of it, like it was just that good purple, like you knew, like that was when people stopped saying weed stink. Like you used to walk up with people like, oh, that stink. When you were smoking some haze, people like, that smells good.
Pleasant.
Yeah, for sure. For certain.
What were you gonna say, P? I know you were gonna think some new high tech shit.
About you, P?
It ain't even no new high tech shit, man. Like it is, but it's not, because it's been around. I mean, shit, I first smoked it probably like 11 years ago, and it's been around even a little bit since before then. But High Times at one point in time called it the strongest strain ever. That Bruce Banner number 3, man. That shit right there, man. Like, and it's extinct now. And I'm like, yo, if I could find that shit right now, do you understand how happy I would be? Like, I'd be like Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz, kicking heels on the yellow brick road, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think I tried that. I think I was I gotta
I might have, you know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because I think
I remember, but it was probably a small sample size, because
it was small.
That shit,
like
you can't really. It's like the Holy Grail. Like when you see it, it's like and they put a limit on how much you can get of that shit.
But still, I remember it. Yeah,
that's
it wasn't a lot. That's my shit, I can't hold you.
That's my shit. It's a combination of like OG Kush and Strawberry Cough. So, you know, you think about, you put them two things together, man. Yeah, and it's fucking Bruce Banner. I mean, shit, you name a bud, Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
You know it's some mean green, man.
Mm-hmm. I told you I was doing Lyft, and I met this dude from Colorado, and I was taking him to a hotel in Manhattan, no diddy, and he was coming from the airport. And case in point is he had quit a 6-figure job so he could be a grower out there in Colorado, and
Yeah,
he had took a lot of he had took a lot of his money and invested it into the agriculture where they actually get the weed. Like he was like, no, we supply the dispensaries. He was like, yo, he was talking that cap table shit. You know how they be like, yo, yeah, that nigga Jay-Z was talking that cap. That nigga was talking that cap table shit. He was explaining like, yo, it's only a small community, ain't a lot of us, so you know what I'm saying. But and you gotta have money to get in. You have to show that you know how to articulate money. You gotta be, you know what I mean, somebody like that, a financial advisor or something of that nature. And he was just the whole ride did. Mind you, I'm not asking him none of this. I think I asked him like, yo, how you doing or some shit, some cool shit, you know what I'm saying? But I was like that as a Lyft driver. I talk to people, you know what I'm saying? Especially, you know what I mean? I don't want to make it awkward. I want them to be comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Pete, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to feel awkward in my shit. I got experiences, so when I got that job, I wanted to be professional as possible. And I wasn't doing a lot of chatting. Like I said, I ain't asking a lot, but he was, and I said all this to say that he was just heavily invested into the growing of the weed and the taking care of it and what it took to have hydroponics and what it was. And right. And he was talking about, he was like, yo, in California, they got colleges that you can take. You could go to take classes in colleges to learn how to grow weed. You know what I'm saying? It's like that in the West Coast. And it was just a dope conversation, you know what I mean? So I know, weed has came a long way from when I was a young lad running around, you know what I'm saying, to from where it was illegal in New York to where it's now legal in New York, you know what I mean? It's all interesting, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it, from what I've heard, everybody wins. You know what I mean? It's upsetting to know a lot of people had to do bad jail time for this shit, you know what I'm saying? But just to see it be legal now, you know what I mean?
But yo, the crazy thing about it is it's not legal everywhere yet, and that's one of the things about smoke I wanted to bring up is the fact that this dude did something good today, and basically, the thing that he wanted to do to push through weed from being changed from a Schedule 1 category drug to a Schedule 3 category drug officially kind of went in motion today. So I'm glad that happened. And basically the ramifications on that, and I'm gonna talk about it real quick. I'm gonna pull this up. Give me a second, because I didn't know exactly when we was gonna get into this part, but yeah. So basically the gist of everything is it's less restrictive now. So
okay. You can't really be penalized. Category 3 is subtle, right? It's not harsh.
Schedule 3, yeah.
Schedule 3, yeah.
So basically, Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche signed an order on April 23rd today that moves marijuana products approved by the FDA or licensed for medical use by the states from a Schedule 1 to the highest level of regulation to the less strict Schedule 3. This rescheduling action allows for research. This is the thing right here. This is the big thing right here. This rescheduling action allows for research on the safety and efficacy of the substance, ultimately providing patients with better care and doctors with more reliable information. So this is a big step to now possibly getting it federally legal. You know what I'm saying? Because in multiple states now, we finally have where it's legal, both medical and recreational. Some states it's just legal medically. Some states it's still illegal in medical terms and recreational terms. Now, here's the big thing with that. Well, two sides to the big thing with that. First, I'm going to give the big thing with that because if you're crossing state lines with weed, let's say if you're a medical patient, let's say if you just purchased it for recreational purposes, whatever the case may be, and now you're crossing state lines, now you're possibly in jeopardy of being arrested. And
wait. Your Honor, think about it. all I really did was carry a couple of plants over some imaginary lines.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That were legal in it, and now you can put a twist on that. That were legal in this state, but why aren't they legal over here?
Right. Shout to Blow. That was a good ass movie. And that when he said that in the courtroom, he made that shit sound so convincing.
So good.
Said, but unfortunately, those imaginary lines you crossed were real. And the plants you brought with you were illegal. Since that nigga, like, how many years? I forgot. But it's
a lot.
Him. Right after that.
Like 9 or something like that.
Yeah, 300 pounds though.
Yeah. But
I pulled no,
but hold up though. So real quick. And then from the other side, think about it like this. So that's just the personal side with the effects that has. The business side now with this is this. Yo, do you understand that because cannabis is not federally legal, there are so many businesses that can't do businesses with other businesses if they're in the cannabis business, even if they reside in the same state, because of cross-state restrictions on federal products. For example, for example, I cannot go into any type of dispensary and sell any type of insurance product through the business because they work at a dispensary. I can only sell these people insurance on a one-to-one basis, which then limits their benefits and also increases their premium. That's how crazy this is.
Yeah. When I looked at what we did to the New York economy, it says the New York economy has seen significant growth since the legalization of cannabis for recreational use in 2021. There's a lot more to say, but I'll skip. But that's the gist of it. It's increasing the wealth of the economy. You know what I'm saying?
Every state that approves it is, but the states that are going to take the longest to approve it, and that's why it's going to be such a struggle federal, are those super Bible Belt states.
Mm-hmm. And then you got, and it says it's
because it's still the devil's lettuce, you know.
Yeah, no doubt. And recreational use in 24 states. So to your point, those states that are Bible Belt states, they ain't included in that 24. You feel what I'm saying? They're gonna play. They see it one way, you know. And I don't think the United States want to have everything one way. They want to have it where you can and can't. But at the end of the day, if we just keeping it business and without feelings, right? If everybody kind of
you can't tell that to them.
Yeah, but look, if everybody economy is getting better, if everybody economy is
different type of smoke than the kind of smoke you're gonna get with me 2 weeks from now, you want that type of smoke with them? Nah, I'm good.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that
man. I got stuff to do, man. I ain't got time for that shit.
No, I'm not looking for
they gonna be on your ass.
I'm not looking for smoke. I'm saying I'm not looking for smoke. I'm just reading this what I think the stats are. I'm saying every state where they legalize the recreational, the economy got better. They got nothing against nobody. That's just what it is. And if that's the facts of the matter, that's just the facts of the matter. It ain't got nothing to do with anything but that. You feel what I'm saying?
Well,
so let's just keep it there.
Say this: is religion facts or feelings?
Oh, I ain't touching that.
Exactly. So
I ain't touching that. I'm just talking about the economy. I'm not talking about the religion.
No, but see.
You talking about weed. We're not talking about religion. I thought we were talking about weed.
You want these Bible belts.
I don't want them. This is what I'm saying. Don't say that I want them. I don't want them.
And the reason I asked that question, never mind.
Okay, like you said, like you said, it's above my pay grade. It doesn't.
Over your chef hat right there. What I just asked. So it's
no. What I'm saying is, I'm not even living in one of those states where it's not recreational. What's the matter to me for?
Right.
The state I live in is recreational. Why am I even entertaining that?
I just would wish it would be federal so that way everybody could get the best out of it. There's no way those employees should be penalized in that manner. I feel some type of way for them, and they feel some type of way.
I get that because they got a legitimate job where they're doing a legitimate thing, but they just can't get certain benefits because it's not legal federally. So that means a company that's not based in that city or state, they're not gonna, I get that.
It's crazy.
That's fucked up. And I mean, if they do get it legalized, if they don't, maybe they could do some sort of federal class action lawsuit about benefits and rights and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Somebody needs to bring that up.
And like I said, and the worst part is, okay, so guess what? You can't have all of this that your friend at work here have. Your friend that works at the bar or the liquor store, right, that is giving people something harsher than what you have. They cannot, they get good benefits, but you can't have those benefits. And if you do want something similar to what they have, look at the cost now.
Yeah. Crazy. It is some sort of, it sounds illegal.
I don't know, maybe kind of sort of, right?
It sounds illegal, like it's not like but at like I always say, it's a slippery slope.
That's what it kind of seems like to me.
It's always a slippery slope because now, what about if you're in Vegas? What kind of benefits do the brothels get? I mean, like
I don't even. Oh man, and they need an accident plan because you never. You know what I'm saying? Like. Something could be wedged somewhere.
You never know what's liable to happen at the bunny ranch. You know what I mean? That's how true it is.
Oh man, but for real, I'm just saying though, man, it's crazy.
Yo, did y'all see this shit with a bus where the nigga attacked the bus driver while he was driving?
Yeah, why do that?
Why, crazy. Bro? He walked up on the bus driver while he's driving the bus, snuffing him up. Bing, 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 pulling him out the chair. The bus is now driving itself. The bus is driverless. And the bus...
This ain't no Waymo.
Right. And then the bus crashed into the damn wall. And then the bus driver fly into the front of the bus like, if I'm that bus driver, bro, I'm suing... And I'm never working again in life, bro. Because I got anxiety forever. I can't even drive my car because I think somebody about to.
The city got to pay for a chauffeur for me, man.
Because that is insane, bro. You just doing your job, driving the bus with both hands. He gets popped on. He got to fight the dude off, and then the bus hit the wall. You seen the way he hit the front of the bus?
Like a roller coaster.
Right, I'm like, damn, that's a bad day, bro. And I guess it was cool because everybody walked away from it safely, it looked like. But god damn, like what kind of day at work is that?
Right. Yeah, and they feel protected by the law because that's a federal crime. Like real shit. Like it say if you hit a bus driver, you're doing 7 years or something crazy like that.
Big bold letter. No
word. So 9 times out of 10, I won't say that a bus driver drop his guard. Even if you see somebody get a little rowdy, you're like, nah, this nigga ain't crazy. He ain't really fitting to do no shit like that. He just tripping or whatever. But for somebody actually to do a violent act to a bus driver, bro, that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. And I feel for that. And I agree. It sounds funny, but I agree. Let him have anxiety and let him get chauffeured around for the rest of his days. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't driving nothing no PTSD, more. You know what I'm saying?
PTSD, like for real. Like that shit is real. Like, yo, the world is fucked up right now, man. Like all I keep reading and seeing is bad shit. Like this is another shit. Like when I seen that shit, I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all remember Ghostbusters 2? When the ooze was like below the city and it was making the whole city be all angry and everybody was mean to each other and shit. That's what this shit kind of remind me of with the world right now, man, where it's like the ooze is bubbling and it's just, yo, all I keep reading and seeing is foul shit after foul shit after foul shit, man.
Crazy.
Like, yo, all the kids wilding out right now. Yo, I can't tell you how much wild shit I done seen about kids. But specifically over the past couple weeks, man. I just seen some shit where it was a 15-year-old stomped a 14-year-old girl in the head because he ain't want to give her number.
Crazy. I seen that shit too. That's wicked. That's wicked. And see, I said, and what I was saying last week,
Ghostbusters shit, man.
Right, like I said last week, and it sounded.
Nah, but it's. I think it's wilder right now, man.
Nah, this stuff been happening. It just wasn't on the news, and two, y'all niggas is older and shit, so you getting consciences now. Because I ain't
never seen nobody do that, man.
No,
I don't see people violate for a female not giving a dude a number, but not no stomp in the head. I done seen like water being thrown at,
not to say it like this,
but stuff like that, but stomp in the head.
I never seen that.
Not to say it like this, but people have been unalived for that. You know what I mean? This is
this is
not a new thing. And I'm not saying
that's once in a while. I read a story about that once in a while. Yeah,
I'm just saying it's not. I'm not trying to diminish what happened to Shorty. That's super fucked up, and whoever did that. That kid deserves something. That kid deserves his just desserts. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, all of this stuff has been happening. It just ain't always been on the news. It just ain't always been. It's the news and everything, like, and social media just putting this stuff in your face, multiple times a day from multiple angles. That's all it is. But the world been just as bad before.
I don't know, man. I think it's getting worse, man, honestly. But
I also feel like as an adult, I feel empathy for people more than I did when I was a child. Like back in the day, you used to be on top of the train station or something, you throw a water balloon down on somebody, you're not thinking about it. But then now you, as an adult, you think about damn,
probably on the way to work or some shit.
You just get hit with a water balloon with shaving cream in it. Like, yo, why did you do that?
Right.
No, that's facts.
Yeah, now I think that you're right about maturity. You get that with experience. So I think it's always good for that connect that happen between the youth and the elders. You know what I'm saying? So if you're an elder and you could kick some real shit to a young boy, I think it's kind of like almost an obligation. You feel what I'm saying? Not like that, but like you have to. But sometimes more really, you feel like you got something on your chest. You don't want to see him make the same mistake you did or something like that. You know what I mean? And to your point about the story, if I could have seen him the day before that, I wish he would have seen the podcast last week. We heard how, you know what I'm saying? I ain't get all of the girls, but I lived another day. You know what I mean? It's okay if you don't get a number. It's okay if, you know what I mean? You work all day on your Mac game. You tried it. It didn't work. It's okay.
That's the problem. You don't need to work on it, man. If you working on it, you ain't got it.
But even if you don't got it, you could say, you know what? I don't got it. And then walk away. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's my point. You could walk away from the situation without making it worse. Like, if that's the worst thing that happened, is a girl that you tried to talk to didn't want to talk to you. If that's the worst thing that happened in your day, bro, you live in life, bro. Don't even trip about that. It is a lot of women in the world. Trust me. So I just wanted to say that I would have said that to him if you know what I mean, if I had a chance. But that shit is crazy, man. And I don't want to normalize that type of behavior. I want to say it's wrong. I want to, you know what I'm saying, let them know like it's not acceptable. We not laughing about that shit. It's a serious topic. Y'all see us talk, y'all see us argue, y'all see us, you know what I mean? But trying to make it seem like we got to be nonchalant about domestic violence.
Niggas
that's crazy.
In agreement on this one.
We all agree on this. Like that's domestic violence. That's crazy. You feel what I'm saying?
But it's not even domestic. That shit is a random act of violence.
Right.
But somebody, a little girl is probably walking home from school. She should be able to walk home from school without being harassed. And then if you're talking to her and she says, no, I'm not giving you your number, she should be able to continue her walk home from school
without anything
scathed.
Right. That's the problem. Literally. Like, yeah, man. Society, like
that's not even the best.
People are lacking, and I'm not gonna say people, but just certain people, especially young people right now, they're lacking three things, man. They're lacking first and foremost, brain to discern right and wrong. Like that's first and foremost, in my opinion, because there's too much wrong going on from jump with people just, okay, well, instead of thinking about what I should do, I'm just going to do the absolute wrong thing right now. Second of all, people have like no type of heart or compassion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh, it don't matter what I do to this person. Like, yo, I seen some crazy shit. This couple was walking their dog.
Mm-hmm.
And the dude got mad that the dog peed on their lawn, so he stabbed him up. And while his own pops was trying to break it up, he stabbed his pops too.
That's crazy, bro.
Like, come on, bro. Because the dog peed on your lawn? You stabbing people, including your pops?
It's wicked.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, no heart, no compassion. So, first of all, like I said, the difference between right and wrong, not doing that. Second of all, no heart, no compassion. Third, and I think the biggest thing might be, is no fear of consequences.
Yeah, listen, speaking of consequences, did y'all see about the Houston police officer that had too many drinks? Started running her mouth about the N-word and this and the N-word that.
Yeah.
And the police gave her walking papers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
They should. Because what's she going to do out there in the field after talking reckless like that? The same
and they
thing
know about it. So you told the public that's how we roll. Even if they, you know, they always got this blue wall. I understand that. But she went on social media, said what she said, and it's like, that's fucked up. Because I'm gonna just call it what it is. If you see police, this is the reason why people be on edge and say that they got their own perspective about us before they even know us. They just, you know, stereotype us to be some type of way to justify doing us bad. And then you see her say what she said, it just leave a stain on the police department jacket. Bro, they had to let her go.
You know what's crazy to me? And like, growing up where we grew up, that's why it makes it even crazier to me. So, like, where we grew up, us and Hispanics were one and the same. You know what I'm saying? We all got along. We were all cool.
Same hood.
We went to the same schools. We played in the same parks. Like, you know what I'm saying? We grew up on the same block. Like, everything. Yo, it's not till I moved out further west that I realized that there is, and I'm not saying all, because I got some homies out here that are Hispanic that I'm very, very cool with. But there's way more of a divide out here, and it's crazy. Like, like I said, growing up where we grew up, I never thought it would be a thing, but out here, it's a thing.
Me, I don't get that, because my thing is, you know, you could, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Again, it's New York for me. Like, it's Jersey City for me. It's so many different people I don't know from television that I've seen, shook hands with, had conversations with. I found out people from India play spades. I was kicking it with dude, you know what I mean? But I'm saying that to say, if we in the same hood and you meet each other and you live around each other, you got your rapport from knowing each other. To hear that she was part of the police department, and we, you know what I'm saying, someone that probably could be my neighbor or lived across the street or some shit like that, I'm not gonna lie, it's disheartening. It's disheartening. It's like, damn, you know, everybody wants to give African Americans the I don't know, make it seem like we always bad mouthing the cops, or trying to make it seem like, you know, we don't have good relationships with the cops and we exaggerating the point. We're not, you know, these are the people that's putting on a uniform, and you trying to tell me if she bold enough to think like that on social media, she's only speaking for herself? She's the only one. What Muhammad Ali said, he said, if I see 1,000 snakes coming and there might be one good snake part of that pile, don't mean I'm a fan to leave my door open for the one snake to come in when it's a whole 1,000 snakes to come in.
Right.
I'm not saying all police is bad, but when you see stuff like that, we gotta be on edge. We gotta be on our toes. We gotta be on our P's and Q's. We can't be naive to make it seem like the rapport between the community and the police is fine. It could be better.
Shit is far from fine. So, did y'all see with the shit that we were talking about last week, where they ran down on homie in a liquor store and beat him down?
I remember.
So they said that they didn't even call for backup through they issued walkies. They hit up they people on WhatsApp for backup. Now, why I bring this up? Because WhatsApp is more secure than text messaging. So not only did they go the extra length of not walkie-talkieing, radioing this over a signal that could be heard by others, they also didn't use text messaging, that messages that could be, brought up and tapped and recorded later. They tried to go with WhatsApp, which is encrypted, and send messages that way. Why? The fuck you going through all that extra length of protection for calling backup? I thought backup was supposed to be your protection. So why are you calling protection? Why are you going through measures of caution for protection to call protection? Something don't smell right there with that shit.
But it's what you say. They broke protocol from the jump.
Not only does this shit need to be looked at in this sense, but it needs to be looked at as a totality, because this shit is obviously something that's it's something that's been going on forever, man. And unless you are somebody that is going through this shit, you don't understand.
They broke protocol from the story that you were saying last week. They broke protocol from jump. You got the wrong guy. So they got to go through WhatsApp to try to clean their tracks up some type of way. They already got the wrong guy.
No, they call for backup. You know what I'm saying? Like, no covering the tracks. They pre-covered their tracks. So what are y'all up to?
I don't know, man. I have no idea. And I feel sorry for that guy because he going through all of this and he ain't even got nothing to do with it for real. Like, he wasn't even the guy that was the biggest shit that blew my shit. Because it was like, this dude could have just been coming off of work. He could have just, you know what I mean? Anything, bro. It just sounded like he was about to go, you know what I mean? Maybe to the liquor store, spin a tail, kick it with the guys or some shit. Who knows? Go to owns his lady. But he was off work. He did his due diligence for the week. The man just wanted to get in there, get home, or wherever he was going, and that be it. Like, for them to ruin that shit for him, it's fucked up.
They ruining everything. Y'all seen the congressman they gave a concussion to and arrested? It was either yesterday or this morning. And right on Jefferson.
On Jefferson?
Yeah.
It's over like a rent dispute, or they trying to somebody's house.
Over like they trying to evict this lady. And the congressman
they think it's an illegal eviction too. The people were saying it's like an illegal eviction. They're trying to take her house or something like that. And but I don't know the whole story, but
it was a city councilman. Sorry, not a congressman. But
I think she got arrested the other day, and then her father, they was looking for her father or something like that, and then it seemed like all hell ensued.
Yo, bro, I brung this story up, but this didn't happen when I brung it up. When I brung it up, I was just talking about deed theft. It was a content creator. He was interviewing that lady about how they tried to steal her property. And she was saying like, yo, this shit happens to a lot of black people who don't have lawyers. And she was explaining like they all connected, like the lawyers, the judges, all of them, like, you know what I mean? She was like, yo, they was giving me such a hard time to figure out my paperwork with the deed and all of this and that. She was like, I was going through mad trials and tribulations just for something that's mine. How they got power? And she was like, yo, if it wasn't because I forget what I said exactly, but she was like, if it wasn't for this, that, and the third, they would have been able to take my house. This is something that they're doing. It's called deed theft. This shit is fucked up. And then for you to say that it led to violence, this shit crazy.
Out there trying to fight for their rights and shit and help them, and he wound up getting concussed and arrested because they didn't know he was a city councilman. They just, you just somebody else here in the disturbance. You know what I'm saying?
and from what I've seen from the content that I brung that time, it was her house. That's why they couldn't do it. But if you don't go to court and fight for it and say it's your house, when they initially put out that paperwork for the deed of your house, they got your ass unless you go to the courthouse and fight for it. You have to show face. You have to show them, yo, I'm a real living human being. I'm alive, because that's another thing. Sometimes the house get passed to a family member, and it basically the chaos around the information and knowledge of it. They take advantage of the homeowner not knowing it. The more you don't know, the more they take advantage. And it's sad to hear that shit, man. But I hope that lady get her house. This is her house. People got not only money in it, but sentimental value. They got memories. You can't just take somebody's home.
Imagine being a city councilman and you get your head bounced off the concrete and get arrested, and you out there just trying to do your job.
I don't even remember the last time I heard a city councilman out there front line like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you what. I bet this city councilman wasn't white.
No, he wasn't.
I bet you that. That's not the life of a white city councilman.
So, yo, hopefully, he get better. Concussions are a real thing. I done had several. Playing sports, that shit happens. When you get your first one, you 50% more likely to get another one. So shit is real, man. But guess what? I guarantee you he's going to get reelected, and I guarantee you his political career is going to grow because the people are going to see that he's behind them, and they're going to continue to support him, man.
Yo.
Yeah, and his name, I had his name too. Hold up, because I definitely want to give him a shout out. His name is Che, and I'm trying not to butcher the last name, but I think it's Ose. Che Ose.
Yeah, that don't sound like a white
guy.
I had some. I don't watch wrestling, but after the conversation we had, I said wrestling is real. I had ran across some wrestling content, and I found out that David Bautista credits RZA for helping him start his career. The RZA helped him be in his first movie. I forget exactly what. I got the info right here, but I don't want to go to. I just wanted to mention it. I've actually seen the interview though, where he explained that Method Man was a fan of wrestling, and Method Man would go, and then RZA had a movie. And he needed somebody to play the part, like some kung fu.
I forgot what the name of it was, but it was like
Glory, some shit, some Glory
with the iron something or something, mini fist or flying fist or something like that. Yeah.
He said he got turned down a lot for roles that he wanted, and RZA was the first one that believed in him. So he says he always.
That's the thing.
You know what I mean, he's like, yo, I met him. Say he flew me out Spartan trees. And I'm saying, he said, I've been my brother ever since.
Yo,
like,
hip-hop,
it was just a dope story. You know what I mean? Because I know we was talking about the movies and wrestlers in movies.
Hip-hop puts a lot of people on,
bro.
For
sure.
That it's hip-hop is very accepting. Like, it don't matter what color you is in hip-hop. It matters, can you do your job? Can you spit? Can you make the beat? Can you dance? Because it don't matter what color you is. It's just about the talent. And if they believed in his talent, they like, oh shit, we fuck with him. Yeah, bring him through. Like, and hip-hop will put you on, but other cultures and other genres will keep you out because of who you are. But hip-hop does not do that.
We accepted McDonald. He was a rapper.
Who?
The mayor of New York. You know he used to rap, right?
I'm like, he said
McDonald. I thought he was talking about Ronald McDonald. McDonald, fuck it.
Right, I'm like, you giving him a new name or something? Like, right? I'm like, who you talking about? Who's that? Like, I don't know that person. Nah, now I know.
Yeah, but now you know he had a rap career, right?
Everybody they own name, man.
They say his songs is going up right now too. They say
word.
Yeah. His streams is through the roof right now. He ain't never have streams this high.
They was mad. Mets fans was mad for a second because they thought that he cursed him. He had went to go see Mr. and Mrs. Met, and then they lost 12 straight games, and they finally won a game last night.
Oh.
Like right after the day he went, they just started losing for like 2 weeks straight. And they was like, yo, is that this dude? Is he a Yankee fan? Like, yeah, man. Mrs. Met had packed up. You know, she left Mr. Met, man. She was tired of that shit, man.
Oh, damn.
That's crazy.
Well, I wish the Mets more 12-game losing streaks.
Blue and orange in New York sucks, man.
Yeah, I wish them more 12-game losing streaks. And Mrs. Met, come get with a real Yankee.
Yo, shout out to Mikal Bridges again for doing your big glazed donut, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I was going to say something, but since y'all mentioned it, that was my favorite part, bro. I seen Mikal Bridges
nothing. Jay's point, if he would have scored one basket, then 5 picks might have been
one basket. That's what he needed. And in the last game, that one basket that he didn't get, that picture with all of the Hawks around him yelling in his face, and he just standing there looking sad.
I'm afraid that
picture is hilarious.
He about to be the new Nick Anderson. He about to be the new Nick Anderson. Just for that. Remember when Nick Anderson missed them free throws and his career was over? Yo, his career.
That picture is hilarious. I forgot who that somebody was yelling in his ear. He just looked sad and defeated, bro.
Now see, this is the fan. This is the fan in me laughing about this, Breeze.
Bruh, laugh. This shit is entertaining. This is the fan in me. Bro, listen, my thing is with Mikal Bridges, the whole thing is I didn't like that he couldn't just be part of the Knicks and be honest. He came here to say he loved playing in the Garden while he was in the Barclays in his first interview. You know what I mean? Then he was in the interview in the post game and said, feel like the Barclays feel like the Garden because of all of the Knicks fans here. Anytime he got to drag the Nets fans, he did it. No shame in his game. Did a whole commercial with Josh Hart while he was a Brooklyn Nets player. I said,
that's ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nah, there's something wrong with all of this.
No, I don't got nothing wrong with one player from another team and another team like doing a commercial together.
Don't fraternize with the enemy, man.
I ain't mad at that because Magic and Bird did commercials together back in the day, and they didn't like each other, and they was going at each other's necks for championships.
In the commercial, they had
Magic never went to the Celtics.
In the commercial, they wasn't friendly. They wasn't friendly in the commercial.
Bird never went to the Lakers
in the commercial.
Bird and Jordan was friendly in the commercials, off the back, through the net. Through the window, nothing but net.
That was competition. Listen, they were trying to beat each other. They wasn't high-fiving and shit.
Right. And listen, I'll say this, and I'll make it a long soliloquy. Bro, he slapped fives, cracked smiles. When we lost, they hugging him. Imagine this the dude you in the war with. You going to war with him, and he lose to the team, he slap him and hug him. How you gonna feel?
So as serious. First of all, look at his celebration. Second of all, look at his game. He scored 0 points in a playoff game tonight. Obviously, he don't take nothing serious. 0 points? Zero?
He's a Five Guys burger.
Even Josh Hart had 2 points.
Right. He played. I can't defend.
Josh Hart had 2 points. There you go. Yeah. Right, exactly.
I can't defend none of it.
Let's think into
I can't defend none of it.
He had a bucket.
That shit is crazy, bro.
I love this shit. Yeah,
me too.
It's the fan in me.
I just wonder if the same thing is going to happen, because didn't the last time when Trae Young was on the team, they won the first game and then lost 4 straight?
Nah, I think won the game.
Trae Young beat them that series. That was when Randall was on the team.
He did beat them in the series, but how did they lose?
I think they won a game in there. I think they lost in 6.
I thought they lost in 5, but
I thought it was 6. I don't know. I don't follow them that much to know that, but I think it was 6.
I can't remember, but I feel like they won the first game and was mad happy and was throwing one of their famous Nick parades, like they won everything, and then lost 4 straight.
And that's why they so quiet this time, man. Because they quiet right now, man. Tonight, I bet they real quiet.
Word.
Beautiful, man.
And the funny shit is, I was on 34th Street earlier. I called Breeze. I was like, I feel like I'm behind enemy lines right now. All I keep seeing is fucking blue and orange jerseys and hats and all this shit. It made me feel uncomfortable being around all that shit.
Yeah. And again, man, they get what they deserve. You know what I'm saying? You did all of that for your friend. And your friend ain't better than DiVincenzo. Y'all disrespected DiVincenzo. You know what I'm saying?
But he was their friend too.
But that's what I'm saying.
Part about it,
bruh. This dude dropped 30 in the playoff game. Y'all talking about Mikal Bridges? He had 0. DiVincenzo had 30.
Imagine how that gotta feel. Like it's the 3 of us right now, right? And then all of a sudden, y'all just be like, yo, we about to trade you for La, P. Be that's like, crazy. Man, that's fucked up, y'all.
That's not even really what they did.
It's kind of though.
It's like no,
it's a little bit.
No, it's like us 3 on the team, and then we tell the coach, yo, let's trade for La. We gonna get La, and it's gonna be all 4 of us, and it's lit. And then the coach said, yeah, let's get La, and then we get La. As soon as we get La, then we trade you. Like it's like, hold up.
It was part of the package.
Bring the band back together.
It was.
I think that they thought that was going to happen, but I don't know.
It was part of the package.
That was
different. Jay, the way it went, it was Cat and DiVincenzo. That was the trade to make the money work, right? They didn't want to pay Randall. Randall wanted to get paid, whatever the fuck. Case in point is, they tried to make the money work and getting Cat over here. And truth is that DiVincenzo being part of that shit, if Jalen Brunson was his real friend, he would have said, yeah, we could get Cat for Randall and y'all make the money work some other type of way, but do not trade away DiVincenzo. If Brunson didn't want him to get traded, he would not have got traded. Brunson liked Mikal Bridges more than he liked DiVincenzo, and he paying for that shit right now.
But you go in there though, you really think that he liked
he probably you see DiVincenzo arguing with his pops. I said this the other day. I'll say it now just because I'm stirring the pot. The real coach of that team is Rick Brunson, man. It's Rick Brunson. Rick Brunson is the iron hand. You know what I mean? In the velvet glove, man. But I don't know if they ain't got an iron hand, man. They got a I don't know what kind of hand.
I don't know,
because it's a slippery hand after Josh Hart missed that last pass.
Bumson may not have the pull that people think he do, man. Because I think Bumson wanted his team together, and they said, "Yo, we got you this one, but you can't have that one. Oh well, get over it." Yeah, I don't think he got the pull that y'all think he do.
I don't think he got
his pops on the team. DiVincenzo, his first game back in the garden.
That was part of it. Like, yeah, we gonna get your pops over here to get you over here.
And his pops been a coach for a while, so you know what I'm saying. That's a little bit more of a justifiable situation. You know what I'm saying.
His pops might not even listen to him. Be like, yeah, you don't know what you're talking about, man.
Right, I'm your pops.
Right.
How you think you got to the NBA? You know what I'm saying?
For my decision making.
I really
might be saying this shit. You don't know.
That's why the Knicks losing, bro. They thought Mikal was going to replace DiVincenzo. He don't.
Yo, man.
He don't.
Well, I told y'all where we had him, man. I was like, yo, there is no way that he's gonna be the guy on the team. And that's when y'all was like Cam, and I was like, all right, well, let's see. Like, I'm not sure about that neither. Come to play, neither one of them was the man for this town, man. And you know, we got it hit in this draft, man. I keep trying to tell y'all, this draft is so important. If we do not hit in this draft, we are not gonna be right for another 4 or 5 years.
The reason why I'm confident is because I never seen Jordy Fernandez getting that extension in his contract.
I hate that.
I think that's why I think we get in the top pick. I think the NBA look at what the Brooklyn Nets did, getting the 5 rookies and having them all start somewhere in the season.
I hate that we re-signed him. You know why I hate that we re-signed him?
Nah.
Because who just resigned the other day?
You talking about
Billy Donovan?
You talking from Chicago? You talking about?
He'd have been a perfect choice, in my opinion, to try to lead a young team because he knows how to lead young men to championships.
Yeah, they said his NBA career wasn't good, but his college career.
I'm not worried about the NBA aspect of that because the way how our roster is built, we don't really have, outside of MPJ, we don't really have dudes that have been in established professional locker rooms. So they don't really know how, like locker rooms that have pros in it and locker rooms that have a bunch of younger players in it are 2 different total locker rooms. And other than MPJ, like when he was in that Nuggets locker room, he was in a pro locker room. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He was in a locker room with a multiple MVP and other dudes who have been around the league and experienced stuff, veterans. That type of locker room atmosphere is a total different type of locker room atmosphere than a bunch of younger players. So I think a guy like Billy Donovan would have been a perfect guy to bring into a locker room with a bunch of younger players because he's already shown he can win with young men, not pros necessarily. And now he can grow with them and they can grow together. I think it would have been a good move. Like, I'm not saying it would have been the best move because we still don't know who else is going to be a free agent coaching wise over the next couple of weeks and months as the playoffs progress, because guess what? It's going to be a playoff team or 2 that lets their coach go. So I think re-signing Jordy, especially when they did, I think they did it when they did it because they wanted to show him a sign of confidence. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it was the right move because what the fuck has he proven?
I mean, like I said, he gave the green light to all of the rookies, and they wanted to see them get minutes. Diego had moments. There's been progression with the players, and I think they did it because ultimately he wasn't supposed to have winning under his collar. He wasn't supposed to win. He was supposed to focus on he was supposed to focus on the draft. And he got an 8th pick, and I think he's getting better than the 8th pick now.
But he's a lame duck coach, and if you're a lame duck coach, you don't want that bringing into the new culture, so to speak. So here's what I'm saying: he's been a coach for 2 years, and he's had his culture, whatever it's been, and unfortunately, it's associated with losing. So now, if you want to try to bring in a winning culture, why are you going to continue to have that same losing culture? It doesn't add up and it doesn't make sense. And nowhere in the history of sports is it shown that that's really what it is.
I mean, they're gonna want whoever we draft to be player developed, and I think that's why they got him there. They got Juwan Howard working with Noah Clowney. You know what I'm saying? They got, and I'm not saying Noah Clowney is good, but they did give him the green light to develop him being a stretch 4. And I see they want to run the offense like that, so I could see them focus on player development. They were. Okay. They were definitely focused on.
You mean to tell me he's the best guy for player development out there when our players aren't developing as they should?
I mean, when you say what players you talking about, that's not developing.
All of them. All of the young players are not developing as they should. And I'm even going back to Cam Thomas. They're not developing like they should.
But you can't put Jordy Fernandez on Cam Thomas.
Why? He had him for a year and a half.
I just don't like the.
There you go, being optimistic. Bro. Jordy is not a good coach, bro.
Before Jordy got
no reason that they should have gave him. There's no reason they should have gave him.
He already had a bad rapport with the coaches. With Nash, with Jack.
What has he done to deserve a new contract? If you go to work and 20% of the time you're successful at your job,
Focus
your job
on
is
player
supposed to want to
development.
give you a new contract?
Success is supposed to be player developing. And I think that's what the
They're
Brooklyn
not
Nets seen and what he
developing,
was.
no. Who's developing? Who?
Nolan Traore became a better point guard.
Bro,
They
he just
seen
stopped
where they could
missing
play.
every shot in the world. He went from missing every shot in the world in the beginning of the season. Remember, he couldn't even make a fucking layup in the beginning of the year. So he went from being that to what? Scoring 7 points a game and dishing out 3 assists?
Bro, he got better. He wasn't. He could be.
Bro.
There's room for improvement, but he got better.
Bro,
But
it was
you
all
asking
of the
me,
world in the world for improvement. Bro.
yeah, but that's why they signed him. I feel like that's why they signed him. They signed him because they were happy. They were satisfied. You know what I'm saying? With the player development that he did with the rookies,
But
the
they
5
shouldn't
rookies
be
that he had.
satisfied, and that's the thing.
Especially with Yago. They instead of just focusing on Yago at the point guard, they focus on him at the 2 guard.
He still had
He still
had a year left on
the
his
only
contract.
movement I see was Taylor
he was
Jenkins.
about to be a free agent though, bro. It wasn't like we wasn't about to have no coach next year.
Oh, but
I resign. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. The timing of it, and you're bro. This is what I'm saying. This is why when we have particularly sports discussions, I'm looking at it from everything, and you're looking at it just, oh, he did good enough job to keep his job. Nobody said he's about to get fired.
I didn't say that. I said the primary focus is.
Why give him a new contract? I didn't say that. Why extend his contract? Why not let him play out his contract and see what he does this year?
They feel like they found their guy. Simple.
You feel like that?
I gotta be deeper than that.
Do you feel like that?
Bro, I feel like
I think you feel like that too.
I feel like if they wanted to know if he was the guy, they could have seen what he looked like once they started competing. They didn't because that wasn't their primary focus. I feel like their primary focus was player development, not whether or not he's gonna be competitive this season coming, because that would be contingent on whether or not you would sign him. They wasn't focused on that. They was just focused on player development.
Bro,
and
Nick Claxton has regressed. The only player that I honestly think that has progressed underneath Jordy's watch is Dayron.
Maybe Zaire too. I would say Zaire got better.
We didn't have him before Jordy.
But his stats got better under Jordy. He played better for the Nets than he do for the Grizzlies.
He got more opportunity for the Nets than he did the Grizzlies. He barely played. That rotation was tight when they were decent in Memphis. When Josh said they was good in the West.
I seen Zaire Williams become a better 3-point shooter.
Yeah, Josh should have never said that.
It's been over after that. But bro, like, I don't see this player development that you're saying that they see. And that's what I'm saying. I think they should have let him play out his contract and then decided to give him a new contract. The timing of re-signing him when they did, the timing, bro, it was fucked up.
I mean, yeah.
And I hope it doesn't come back to bite us in the ass in the long run. I hope this is not another Sean Marks decision that we're going to have to pay for. This dude is doing us way worse than Billy King ever did us. Remember, Billy King screwed us over with the Tatum and Brown draft pick trades for KG and Paul Pierce and Jason Terry and all that shit. That shit set us back. Yo, Sean Marks better not keep making us move to set this Jordy move could possibly set us back, man. Like, I'm not saying there's not a chance for him to get better at coaching, but I just don't understand why they gave him a new contract right now. I really don't.
Well, you gonna see, time will tell.
And
but I like Jordy.
Like, that time will tell shit, bro. No, that's a fan's perspective. Fuck
what
that
you
shit.
mean it's a fair, bro? It's in the off season. What you want me to say? I'm gonna know about tomorrow?
Will tell shit, man. Let's make the right moves and let's stop making mistakes.
Bro, I feel like I'm telling you from my perspective, I like Jordy Fernandez and the coaching staff. I'm telling you, I disagree with you.
I know you like them, bro. Obviously, and that's what I've finally been trying to get you to finally say, because you've been dancing around saying, the organization thought that this was the best move and this is what they thought.
Nah, they was focused on player development. They didn't
dancing around it. Like,
I'm not dancing around. I'm giving you clarity. They did not make their decision contingent on whether or not he's a competitive coach. How
I'm gonna let you know right now, bro. As long as your coach is our coach, you're not gonna be good.
Hold on a second.
Yeah,
as long as your coach is our coach, bro, we're not gonna be good.
I beg to differ.
We'll see what happens. Because the players already have been looking at him for 2 years and saying, "This is what we are."
I think they was on board with knowing what
whenever this. Please understand the history of sports, bro. Unless you think we're gonna be like an anomaly. Winning happens when the new coach comes in, not when the same old coach with all the losing stays there. Because the losing mentality, the losing atmosphere, all of that shit, it's around, it stinks, it's relevant, it's a real thing. And it takes for that new coach to come in to bring in fresh life, to get that stink out of there. Please. I think Jordy hold up, Breeze. Please look at the history of sports. Show me where what I'm saying is wrong. Like I said, unless you think that the Nets and Jordy Fernandez are going to be an anomaly, something that is out of the ordinary, that doesn't follow the history of pattern, the pattern of history. If you think that that's the case, then fine, that's your belief. I'm not knocking that. But just look at the history of sports. It always takes a new coach to finally flip that switch.
I'm excited to see what Jordy Fernandez do this season. You know what I'm saying? He got the contract. They feel like he's the man for the job. You know, nothing against history. But if they feel like that's the man for the job, I'm confident in it too. And has Sean Marks always been promising? No. You know what I mean? But I do think Jordy Fernandez is the best coach we had since Kenny Atkinson. And again, like I said, I'll leave it. Huh?
And what's that really saying?
Yeah, Kenny Atkinson was focused on
Kenny Atkinson.
Before we started winning with Kenny Atkinson, we were
he's Kenny Atkinson. He's Kenny Atkinson. Like, you saying it like he's expectations, I guess, bro. My expectations are astronomical, man. Like, I'm sorry.
All I'm saying is Kenny Atkinson wasn't winning in his first 2 seasons, and before he left, he took this team to the playoffs. I see the same thing for Jordy Fernandez. I see the same thing in the first 2 seasons. I knew they was going to be focused on the draft, and the next season, I think they trying to compete. So I'm willing to be reluctant to say that he's not the coach for us. I want to see what he could do this very next season. I'm just waiting. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, I'm just glad the Knicks lost. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole playoffs to get through. Summer league, man, different shit finna happen. But shit, until then, you know what I'm saying, we'll see.
I don't think you understand the ramifications of the new contract instead of letting him play out his old contract. Your stance just told me that, bro, because your stance, you're excited for this season to see what he could do. That's why you're supposed to let him play out the last year of his contract. That's why
I understand that part. Yeah,
that's where they fucked up, bro. And that's all I'm saying. Is the
only motion I've seen? Yeah, the only motion I've seen was Taylor Jenkins go to Milwaukee. That was the only thing that I've seen. But the Donovan thing that you mentioned. But besides that, Taylor Jenkins, the old Memphis Grizzly coach, he's now the coach in Milwaukee Bucks. That's the only thing I've seen.
If they would have acted quicker, dead serious, bro. If they would have acted quicker on just canning his ass with 1 year left in the contract, they could have signed Michael Malone instead of him going to North Carolina. And I would have loved that. Because he's a New York guy. His pops was an assistant coach. No, Michael Malone. His pops was an assistant coach for the Nets. Nets is in his blood. Do you understand if they would have pulled the trigger on that? Do you understand if they would have canned Jordy right after the season? They could have hired Michael Malone.
I didn't know they had him on the radar.
He should have been if he wasn't. And if he wasn't, this is another reason why Sean Marks is inept at his job.
Yeah, I mean, him being the fan of the Nets, that would have been dope, but
he ain't no fucking fan. Oh, you talking about my fault? I thought you talking about Sean Marks. Like, because you...
No, I'm not talking about Sean Marks.
Defending that motherfucker, man.
But I'm not. I'm talking about Mike Malone.
Michael Malone.
Oh, Mike Malone. Mike Malone.
So, see, that's another thing. If he would have came to Brooklyn and you would have been covering him and you called him Mike, he would have never came on the show. Michael, bro. He don't like that Mike shit. He snapped on mad people in the media over that shit. His name is Michael. But we could have had him as a coach if the Nets would have did the right thing and fired Jordy. Yo, there's no reason Jordy Finette. Like, okay, I'm not gonna say there's no reason he should go into his third year as the coach to see what he could do to play out his contract. Yeah, that's what should have been done. However, if you got a chance to get Michael Malone, you can him and get Michael Malone. You go ahead and you pay off that last year of his contract and eat that money, and you go get a championship winning coach. That's from New York, that's Pops, has coached in the organization. All the writing's on the wall, but they didn't do it.
I feel like they got their guy.
And once again, we'll be disappointed because that's all Sean Marks does is disappoint us as a general manager.
I like Jordy Fernandez.
I know you do. You okay with the path we on?
Okay with the what you mean? They was focused on the draft 2 seasons in a row. That's the path they on. They would focus on the draft 2 seasons in a row. What's optimistic?
He's optimistic. Bro, exactly. Exactly what you was trying to say from the beginning. You the optimistic fan, and I'm the realistic. Not only fan, but
he's not little fan Breezy. He's not posse fan Breezy.
Like I said, bro, Dave's focused on the draft 2 seasons in a row. That's a fact. What's optimistic about it? But is that optimistic or real?
Who is better, bro? Who is better? Honestly, I'm gonna ask you again.
Mike Malone is a proven coach. I'm not saying that.
No. I'm not asking you that question. You keep saying player development is Jordy's whole thing. I'm asking you, and I really need you to tell me who is better. I will give you Day'Ron Sharpe has become a better player over the past 2 years, yes. But who else?
Nolan Trey already got better from the beginning of the season.
Bro, he couldn't make shit in the first 3-4 months of the season. Like, he was missing layups. Do y'all remember this?
Yes.
Layups. So the margin of error, like, come on, bro. Like,
it's okay, man. Yeah, we could beg to differ. It's fine. And again, like I said, yeah, we gotta see. You know, I'm not saying he got the resume that Mike Malone got. I ain't saying he better than him. I'm just saying, like, since they didn't give him that third year to see if he was going to be competitive with the roster, and they signed him already, they feel like they got their guy.
Nah, bro, it's a terrible move. You don't do that, man. Nowhere in the history of any sport, not just basketball. Not just basketball, but any sport, bro. Do you do that? When you do a rebuild, you do a full rebuild.
That's not what this team is about. They paying niggas off loyalty. They paying you. If you a Nets fan enough, they gonna pay you. As long as you don't call out what's going on in the organization, you good.
Look at the Yankees, bro. Look at the Yankees, right? Like, what happened there? Like, in the 90s, like, we was trash in the early 90s. Like, couldn't do shit. Then they brought Buck Showalter in, and then shit started to change a little bit. It wasn't until Joe Torre came in, we started winning chips. Like, yo, look at the Bulls. Phil Collins was there. They was losing. Wasn't until Phil Jackson came. Doug Collins, my fault. I say Phil Collins, not in the heat.
I was like in the heat of the night.
Nah, Doug Collins. Because it was the Phil Jackson, and the Doug Collins that threw it together for me. But yeah, Doug Collins, he had to go. Phil Jackson came in, championships. Like, that's just how it is, man. And I don't know. I ain't, like, all I do is follow sports. Like, I'm a historian. Like, I've been following this shit forever. Like, I love it. All of them. Don't matter.
I just feel like the draft pick is going to be heavy on the talent. You know what I'm saying? Heavy on the talent, and yeah, there's going to be coaching there, but some of it is going to be what we are is going to be this team. I think he's going to get the green light. He's going to be the number one option. Like, yeah, Jordy Finette.
But a lot of it is coaching, though, bro. You got to know how to put people in the right positions to win. And if all you doing is losing, how you putting people in the right position to win? He couldn't even do nothing with Canada's national team, really.
I think he got the bronze.
And they had a squad.
They had Shea, they had Murray.
What he do with them?
I think they got the bronze.
Wait, didn't they win one year?
No, he just took over as their coach, and they didn't even get the silver. And they was expected to get the silver. Because we were expected to get the gold, they were expected to get the silver. They didn't get that silver. So this is what I'm saying, man. Like show me
or something, right?
Yeah, show me where. Like, just somebody show me where he's a good coach. That's all I want to see. In order to get good coaches, get extensions. Coaches that's kind of you let them play their contract out and see where the chips fall, man. The timing. That's all I'm gonna say again and again is the timing of this re-signing, this extended contract. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. It stinks. Because again, I follow that type of shit too. Not just with the Nets, but with different teams, different sports. When they give coaches extensions, after what type of seasons? Yo, never after 2 terrible seasons like that does a coach get an extension. Never. But Sean Marks' dumbass is doing it.
Really nice to see. I'm just looking for the what award was it that he won?
Yo, you froze too.
Yeah, every time I look at another page, it frees me. I was trying to find out what award he had exactly, but nah, I ain't see it. But I think it was just the bronze, you know what I'm saying? But he did have a
and he underachieved. That's my point. He underachieved.
He had to.
Go ahead, give him a reason why it's okay for him to underachieve. He tried his hardest. He gave it his all. Like, nah, bro, come on. This fucking participation trophy shit, man.
They don't show it.
Leaf, yo, you and me both, Leaf, for real. Because I'm not this shit. I was upset when I read that he got an extension. I was upset, man. I'm like, come on, for real? Why?
When I look them up, they said they speak highly of Jordy Fernandez, man.
That's them, and they've been wrong for years. So why should we trust them?
I'm trusting what I see with my own eyes.
So you trusting that he's doing a good job?
But if you're not looking for the win column,
okay. So again, you keep talking player development, Breeze.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking you, other than Day'Ron Sharpe, who has developed? Nick Claxton has regressed.
I seen them trying to figure out where they could put Danny Wolf. They had him on different positions. The best position they had him at was point center. I seen them do their best with Drake Powell. He really just not a scorer. You know what I'm saying? He really only want to play the defensive side of the ball. He got some type of, but they green lighted him to play to do whatever he was going to do.
He's a slasher.
That want to play office.
3 and D, and that's the problem with Jordy Fernandez. He wants to coach like however he wants to coach and think guys are this and this. Yo, Powell is a slasher. I watched North Carolina basketball. Drake, he went to North Carolina. He's a slasher and a defender. He's a uber athletic defender that can slash and get to the hoop. Here's the problem that I said when we drafted him. He's a bit undersized to be that type of slasher in the NBA. So some games he will be successful in teams that have smaller guards and wings, and other teams that have bigger guards and wings, he's not going to really be able to do that much. He can't shoot for shit. Bro, like,
that part, that's what I'm saying. He does that, but I'm not gonna lie. I did feel like Jordy leaned on the 3-point pedal a little too much with Drake Powell. You know, you're not going to get the most out of his game trying to make him a knockdown 3-point shooter. You know what I mean?
He tries to make everybody a 3-point shooter.
I know.
Don't matter what,
you make every shot a 3-point shot.
Game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And again,
no matter what walk of life.
And again, bro, this is why I'm going to ask you again. Like, who? I don't get the development, bro. Nobody's getting better, really. People are getting worse, but nobody is really getting better.
I feel like they figured Danny Wolf out at the point center. He played better as a big. They tried to have him at the small forward. He really didn't fit there.
Better, not figuring out is he better, bro. See how you try.
If they play him at what I'm saying is they was trying to figure whether or not he was going to play the small forward, power forward, or the center, or the point center. If you play him at the and this is the different things that he was doing. He was playing him at these different positions. It didn't work at the small forward. It worked a little bit at the power forward, but more of a point center or power forward. But it don't work at the small forward. So, if he's going to play him at the point center, then it worked. But if you're going to play him at the small forward, it won't work for Danny Wolf. I've seen him regress as a small forward. I've seen him get better as a point center. You know what I'm saying?
Answering my question, bro. I'm not asking you what you've seen in the different positions. I'm asking you, who has he made better?
Nolan Traore. Giving him the green light. Nolan Traore. After he made all those mistakes in the beginning of the season, still giving him the opportunity to, have more opportunities.
So arguably, the worst or second worst player on our roster at the beginning of the season. Because like I said, he couldn't make shit. He couldn't do shit right. He was always fucking up. He's made that one person better. That's what you're saying.
Yegor, I'm saying also Yegor wasn't known for being the jump shooter before he came in the draft, to my knowledge. They just knew him for P&R and getting downhill. He came to the Brooklyn Nets. He became a 3-point shooter. So Yegor became a better shooter under Jordy Fernandez watch. So that's 2 players for sure.
Okay. So you believe that he made both of those players better?
He gave them opportunities to be better, and they became better shooter. Yegor became a better shooter, and Nolan Traore became better just overall because he was really bad in the beginning.
That's enough to get him a contract extension?
Bro, I think they could have waited to see him being competitive too, but I'm not mad at it.
That's the first time you said that.
Bro, I did. Like I said, he could have. I'm not mad that they gave him the extension now, but if it was up to me, which is not, I would have wanted to see him be competitive next season before I would have gave him the contract. But that's not what they did. I'm going off of the fact of what they did, not what I thought they should have did.
These niggas just like paying coaches. You know what I mean? They just like paying coach. They pay a coach, fire him, still pay him for 10 years. They like pay niggas in perpetuity. You know what I mean? They
Jock Vaughn coaching for Kansas as an assistant coach, and he's still getting on the Nets payroll.
Right. They just like
he getting paid from 2.
I feel like they're still paying Kevin Ollie too.
And this is what I'm saying, like, it's dumb decisions made by the front office. And like, as long as the front office continues to make these dumb decisions, we're not going to be a winning basketball organization, man. It starts with the front office, and our front office stinks, man. It fucking stinks. Throw that shit out with the sanitation. Tomorrow is Friday. It's garbage day.
Listen, my thing is when you the general manager and the governor of the team, it might be a conflict of interest there because if you're the governor and you need
Well,
to
ain't he
fight,
like a vice governor or something? Because Joe Tsai, he's the principal governor. I know that. But yeah, that is yeah.
In my opinion, Sean Marks is Joe Tsai's only basketball friend.
Nah, I
And
know,
if
bro.
that's your only
Oh,
basketball friend,
rush.
I mean, you are loyal to him and you're gonna stick by him no matter what,
You need
unless
to find
somebody
more
else gets
friends,
in
man.
your ear.
He need
But
to
Sean
go.
Marks,
He need to go on vacations with Mike Vrabel so he could find him a Diana Rossini that'll tell him he's making bad decisions, man. I don't know if y'all been following that scandal, but that shit is blowing up like crazy.
that's a married man, man. You can't get this married man involved in
Mike Vrabel,
shenanigans
he
like
is
that.
a married man. And Diana Rossini is a married woman. And guess
I
what?
know.
All that shit is blowing up now. Yo, they
Yeah.
outed them for 6 years. Yo, and her son name is Mike. Oh man, that's the worst. It might be Mike Jr. for real, man.
That's funny.
That whole shit is crazy. But nah,
Yeah.
man, like yo, Joe Tsai need a new basketball friend, man. This shit is terrible, man. Because Sean Marks is killing us, man. I'm telling you, like he made Billy King look like a genius at this point, man.
Yo, that's the only thing that I was mad at niggas for being mad at KD for. KD said they need to fire the coach and the GM, and niggas got rid of him. But he was right when he said that shit the whole time. He was 100% right. He didn't say nothing wrong.
Like, yo, I'm telling you, like Sean Marks makes Billy King look like a genius, man. I swear. And Billy King fucked us up for years. Shit is terrible, man. And this last move is making me think he up to his old tricks again. I swear, if we fuck this draft up, I swear, if we draft Baby Boozer or Marvin Williams 2.0, I'm gonna lose my mind.
But if y'all want to close with this, I just wanted to say just to kind of update.
Yeah, if we fuck this draft up, I swear, if we draft Baby Boozer or Marvin Williams 2.0, I'm gonna lose my mind.
I just wanted to say I think it's great that Mr. Tenderism finally met Keith Lee. They linked up. They was on a talk show together. They're gonna be doing business together. Keith Lee. Remember the dude that put up on Mr. Tenderism, wanted to give him $4,000. They linked up. They was on a talk show together. I think Sherry's. I forget. And and they gonna link up, and I'm saying they gonna do business. So yeah, shout to Mr. Tenderism and Keith Lee for linking
up with him. Taste shit to taste other people's food, and then if he throw his glasses down, that means it's good. Like they just need to go around, get a like Guy Fieri, you know what I mean, diners, drives in and dives, and Keith Lee like to go in places unannounced and shit like that, and then let this guy taste the food. He tastes the food, and if it's that real good, he just throw his glasses, and I mean it's a hit.
They're gonna do something.
Diners, Drive-In, Dives was my shit, and a lot of people like to watch people go to food spots.
I do too, man. Like that shit is dope. Man versus Food, that shit's dope. Like it's a couple of shows that's like that's dope because it helps you learn different spots to go to.
Right, and where's the black ones? And not to separate it, food is for all cultures, you know what I mean? But where's the black
I was about to say that
tasting foods?
One of the most common things I see all people eat is plantains or plantains.
I feel like that's why Keith Lee is so popular because that's what he does, but he just does it on social media. Right. But imagine if he had his own show like Keith Lee Visits Foods or whatever.
Yeah. Shout to that, man. That's a dope link up. But yeah, man, this is Stir the Pot. Y'all see what we do, man. Make shit up, know what I'm saying? We should be back probably earlier next episode. Probably start at like 8 o'clock, I believe. But stay tuned and watch the clips, watch the shorts. You know, we're gonna clip the show up. And let us know if y'all got any topics y'all want us to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Let us know how y'all feel.
Niggas did let us know, and y'all totally ignored them.
Barry,
fuck them topics. Barry asked some shit about a truck in Philly. Yeah. Somebody else said some shit.
I seen it and I pointed to it, but we never got to it.
They want to talk about Jordy Fernandez for an hour.
Denny loving Jordy Fernandez too. So we'll see, man. We'll see, Denny.
Shout to Barry, shout to Leaf, shout to Dennis, shout to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Shout to all y'all players for keeps.
Word, let us know what y'all want to see us debate on, how y'all want to see Breeze over that flame broil.
Not happening. It's gonna be tendonism when I'm done. When I'm done, I'm gonna walk away from the screen and say tendonism. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Bright TV, shout to King Menyon, shout to Daniel Berry Sports Highlight, shout to Brandy Kirby. Y'all already know what it is. This is Stir the Pot. We'll be back next week. Same Stir the Pot channel. Same. We'll be back next week.
It's gonna be decision Thursday. It's gonna be decision Thursday, and I'm gonna let y'all know what the recipe is.